Yo, what's poppin' Chop Squad? Slate D Biggs for AnimeMCS. Here today.
You know there hasn't been any new manga chapters.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Kingdom, Chainsaw Man, everything you talk about.
What do you mean no manga chapters came out?
What
the fuck am I gonna talk about?
Well, maybe you could do your top 5 manga of the year. Like, what you enjoyed the most. Like, maybe people would enjoy your opinions on why you enjoyed those the most, you know?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, your whole account is kind of personality based. People aren't coming here just because they like Kingdom or Chainsaw Man.
That's a good one. That's a good idea. I might do that.
Alright, turn the music back on.
Yo guys, so first of all, before I get into the video, I really wanted to thank you for watching my stuff. It seems like it's just kind of starting to really roll, and I appreciate it. Really decent watch time on my last videos. I've been actually getting subscribers. It feels awesome. You guys communicating with me in the comments, talking about whatever series I'm going over, mostly Kingdom. It's fucking dope. I really appreciate it. And I plan to keep the Kingdom content rolling for sure. It's never gonna stop. I got a video planned that is not involving just the chapter reviews, but it's gonna take me some time to work on it. This is my personal top 5 favorite manga of 2019. Just to clarify, these are not manga that started their serialization in 2019. These are just the ones that over the course of the year I was reading that I found the most enjoyment in. My number 5 is a classic. Don't really need to say much about this. I think everyone's heard of this one. One Piece by Eiichiro Oda. One Piece started serialization July 22nd, 1997. So far, to this day, it has 967 chapters. That is a lot of story to get into. And bro, this Odin flashback they've been having is off the chain. So far, Wano has been delivering on the hype that Oda was putting up for it. I love One Piece. I've always loved it since I started reading it and watching it. Even though, when I started watching One Piece, it was like 2003. Four Kids was dubbing it. And there was monthly Shonen Jump releases in America. I would read One Piece in that. And yeah, dude, One Piece fan for a long time, until it ends and forever after. Always gonna love my One Piece. My number 4 manga that I enjoyed reading the most this year, I have not caught up to yet. I haven't had the time. This one I started reading recently, and it's blowing my mind enough that I really feel like it should be on this list. It is called To Your Eternity, or To You the Immortal. The author's name is Yoshitoki Oima. It started serialization November 9th of 2016. To this day that I'm recording this video, it has 116 chapters. I stopped on chapter 35. This is how intense this manga is. Alright, so I didn't need to talk about One Piece any, but this one, I'm going to lay out a little synopsis for you. This manga is about an immortal being that starts out as a sphere, and it can copy the shape and like complete makeup of objects it comes into contact with. It starts out as a rock, it turns into moss, it turns into a wolf, and then it meets a young boy. The young boy passes away tragically, and he assumes the form of the boy. As the boy, he starts going by the name Fuji. And if you've ever seen the movie Grave of the Fireflies, reading this manga, I've already experienced like 3 or 4 tragedies close to watching Grave of the Fireflies. It's really interesting to see how Fuji navigates the world and his immortality, like, coinciding with the mortals. The knockers, which are like his enemies, are really cool. The witch, wizard, sorcerer that gave Fuji life is really interesting, and I cannot wait to catch up to this manga and see everything it has to offer. It's really, really interesting, and if you don't know anything about this series, I highly implore you to check it out. Very good.
My nuts itch!
My number 3 is not gonna really be a surprise to anybody that watches this channel. My number 3 pick is going to Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man is written and illustrated by Fujimoto Tatsuki. It started serialization December 3rd of 2018, and as of the recording of this video, it has 52 chapters. If you watch my channel, you know that I cover Chainsaw Man's weekly chapters. I greatly enjoy it. If you don't know anything about Chainsaw Man, basically, this kid named Denji meets a little devil chainsaw dog named Pochita, and he meets him on the same day that his father died. His father had an extensive debt with the mafia, the mob, the Yakuza, and they basically tell Denji, hey man, it's your job to pay your father's shit. So he starts hunting devils in exchange for money, and eventually this leads to him and Pochita fusing, and he becomes like a chainsaw devil man. He gets mixed up with a group of devil hunters who have contracts with devils, and also devil men who are devils that assumed the dead bodies of humans, which is different from what Denji is. He's not the same as a devil man. But man, this series is super interesting, super hilarious. It seems a lot more on the seinen side of things than shonen, I would say. I don't think it really belongs in Weekly Shonen Jump, but fuck it. I enjoy reading the hell out of it, dude. Like, it's hilarious at times. This one point, Denji and Aki, who is another one of the devil hunters that he works with, catch a dude that terrorized them and like killed a bunch of their homies, and they have a nut-kicking contest with him. It's fucking epic. Chainsaw Man is just pure joy to read. Once I started it, I couldn't put it down, and I caught up, and I immediately loved it enough to start reviewing the chapters weekly. So if you have not checked out Chainsaw Man, and it sounds like something you would enjoy, get on it, bro. It's fucking dope. My number 2 manga that I enjoyed the most this year is maybe gonna come as a surprise, because I think everybody would assume it's going to be my number 1. My number 2 is Kingdom. Kingdom is written and illustrated by Yusa Hisahara. It started its serialization January 26th in 2006, and to this day, it has 627 chapters. Chapter 627 was a huge benchmark for Kingdom. One of the most epic chapters that they had all year. I've heard gripes about it. People are comparing the weight of a general to the power of friendship. And it's not the fucking same. Alright?
I'm about to snap.
Not really, though. That's not what this video is about. But, man, Kingdom is full of epic moments. The character development that you get and, like, the chemistry between the characters is amazing. Shin starts out as basically a farmhand slave boy. His friend is a look-alike to the king of the state that they live in. So his friend goes to be the body double for Eisei. Eisei's little brother Seikyo starts a rebellion. Shin's friend Hyao is killed, and the rest of the series ensues. We see Shin basically going from a slave to a 100-man commander of his own unit. 500 men, 1,000 man, 3,000 man, 5,000 man. Kingdom is an amazing historical manga that covers ancient land disputes in China between the 7 warring states at the time. This is a couple hundred years before the Dynasty Warrior games are set. If you don't know anything about Kingdom, you might be able to relate at least to Dynasty Warriors. If you like swords, horses, glaives, old-time war, brutal manga, Kingdom is going to be a fit for you. My number 1 that I enjoyed the most this year is Shingeki no Kyojin. Attack on Titan, bro. Holy shit. Attack on Titan is written and illustrated by Hajime Isayama. It started serialization September 9th of 2009, and to this day it has 124 chapters. I am recording this video a couple days before the release of chapter 125, and I can't wait to read it. Oh my god. Dude, so Kingdom is definitively my favorite manga of all time, but, bro, Attack on Titan this year has been mind-blowing. There are things that have happened in the first couple chapters that have been planned this whole series. This whole series has been planned from start to finish. If you want a lesson in like how to storyboard and write a story from start to finish, take some fucking notes from Hajime Isayama. This is fantastic. I mean, just going back and forth on theories and the way certain characters have developed, it's amazing to just be an Attack on Titan fan right now. I don't want to spoil too much of anything. Attack on Titan's huge, so can I even spoil it at this point? But basically, they start out behind these giant walls, and all they know about the outside world are their huge, human-shaped, man-eater, like zombie things they call Titans. They break through the wall, fuck their shit up. Aaron's a little kid at this point, and he sees his mother be eaten by a Titan, and then he trains to join the Survey Corps so they can go explore outside the walls. Aaron hate Titan, but he be Titan, and the story just ensues from there. The world building in Attack on Titan is amazing. The character developments are awesome. The characters are believable. They're really relatable, and it's just been on fire this year, bro. There's nothing that I've enjoyed more manga-wise this year than waiting for the new Attack on Titan chapter every month. That might be part of the enjoyment too, is because I have to wait a whole month to read the next chapter. I don't get my fix every week like I do with Kingdom. So that was my top 5 manga that I enjoyed reading the most in 2019. But yeah, guys, next I plan on doing my top 10 anime of the year, and then my top 10 anime of the decade, which was a hard list to boil down, but after I make these lists, you might just see how big of a basic bitch I am. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for this one. If you liked any of my opinions on the 5 manga that I talked about, or you know anybody else that enjoys them, maybe you could share the video with them so they could be like, fuck yeah, another fan! Woo! Drop me a like. Let's talk about my picks in the comments. If you're not down with any of them, go ahead and tell me why. If you thought my list was decent, I'll take that too, I guess. Hope your new year has been good so far. Love you guys. Thank you for all of the support. I really appreciate it. I feel like the ball is finally starting to roll on my channel, and it feels good. It feels really good to get support. Peace out, y'all.